All right, y'all, today we are here for a Stitch Fix box, one of the two best style subscription services, in my opinion. I still do get Daily Look, but Wannable and Stitch Fix are just at the top of their game, if you ask me, as far as price and everything goes. I actually just went to an event, but I'm really chasing the light, and this bad boy's due back tomorrow, so we're just doing it. We're just dressed up and doing this thing. Okay, so Stitch Fix is a styling subscription service that I love. It costs $20 in theory. It does not cost me $20, and that's because I have the Style Pass. I don't really know how I got the Style Pass, but I just renewed it. After I got my second Stitch Fix box, like my first one I kept everything, my second one I think I kept 2 items. They sent me this thing and they were like, hey, for $50 for the year, essentially, would you like to do it? And the $50 will be credited back to you. And I was like, heck yeah, because that means that there's no pressure to keep anything, though I typically do. The way that it works if you do not have the Style Pass is you pay $20 for the box, and then if you purchase anything, you get your $20 back. It's kind of like a deposit for the box. But if you get on the Style Pass list, which I thought was going away, but again, like this week I had the $50 charge, so I have Style Pass for another year, then you'll pay that $50 once, and then every box comes in at $0, but you also don't get a credit on it. So that's how much it costs. You can set the amount of the items in there, like whenever you have the quiz. I absolutely loved the quiz. It was awesome. It's really going through and like choosing what you like fashion-wise. And if you like earrings, and if you like them to be gold, and if there are any prints that you don't want, and if there's any part of your body that you do or do not like to flaunt, it's awesome. So when you do that, you can also set the prices of the items that you are interested in. Like I would never pay $150 for a dress, or I always pay over $150 for a dress, or my tops better be under $50, that kind of thing. So with that, mine are kind of where I normally spend. At one point I did lower it down to the bottom, and I got a lot of Stitch Fix proprietary brands. I think I've raised it up a little bit. And then my sizes, they go from extra small to size 3X. I have kind of given them a variety of sizes. I am like a 2X, 20-ish on bottom, and a 3X, 22-ish on top. And so dresses, I think I told them, you know, I like to have a 22, tops I like to have a 22 or 3X, and then bottoms we can do either a 2X or a 3X. You choose. My stylist has been Doug, and I think he's done a really good job so far. And this time I actually did something a little bit different. I have said many times that you get your Stitch Preview, and that's where they give you 10 items that you are allowed to choose from. With that Stitch Preview, you can basically say, I want this in my box, or I don't want this in my box. And if you choose all 5 items, it's yours. If you choose anything less than that, like 1 or more, then those items you will get, and then your stylist will fill in the rest. So what ended up happening was my stylist, who the last time was Doug and hopefully still is, ended up doing a better job than I could have. And it looks like I've got some jewelry. Oh no. My return bag stuck to the tape. So it's got like Stitch Fix tape on it now. So it comes with a return bag. My Stitch Fix returns via USPS. I do have some jewelry, and I look like I've got some really cute little prints in here. Oh, and something fell out. I'm just gonna set this on top, and I'm gonna show you my little bundle. We've got some denim in here. We've got this that has a lot of detail to it. I'm betting that's a Daniel Rainn. We've got some polka dot and some floral. And then I also have a piece of jewelry, which is exciting. So far, I'm very happy with the look of this. This sticker always cracks me up. It reminds me of the like impulse buy section that's right by the cash register, like just in case you need to buy something more. Here's your QR code. Oh, and one other thing. What I love most about Stitch Fix, I always like to try and tell you while I'm looking at this beautiful polka dot here, is that they have an amazing app. They've got I think they've got the best engineers probably of any of these companies. They really do a good job of trying to hone in on your style and really making it interactive. They all have really good quizzes and that kind of thing, but Stitch Fix has this style shuffle that I absolutely adore. You can play it every day. At the very beginning, when I first got Stitch Fix, I did play it all the time. Basically, you can go through and you're like this, don't like this, like it, oh, I want that. I could absolutely, and then the sad thing though is that sometimes there are things on there, like especially really cute shoes, where I think, I wish that I'd gotten that instead of something else, or I wish that that was an option for me to go buy in freestyle, and it's not, but that's okay. But I do think that the style shuffle is a really, really good feature that they have. Where is my, it's hiding down here under the flap. That's why I cut this guy already. All right, so in my envelope, I have some beautiful style options along with my style note from Doug, and Doug is still my guy. And then over here, I basically have my invoice. And so sometimes I've had Doug read by Graham, my favorite AI British man, but today I think I'm gonna see if I can get my husband to read it to us. Hey, Ross. Yeah? Would you come read for me? He is a very good sport. Would you come read for me? Here you go. Ross is playing the part of Doug.
Hey Meredith, thanks again for the styling request. It's always appreciated. I can't wait to see how the gold Town and Reese earrings you've saved in freestyle pair beautifully with the several pieces in this fix. These earrings will add a touch of elegance to the black beacon top, creating a sophisticated look that's perfect for an evening out. For a more casual yet chic ensemble, wear them with the indigo Liverpool jeans and layer with the white Letty and Me cardigan from a couple of fixes ago. This combination is effortlessly stylish and versatile, making it ideal for transitioning from day to night with ease. Have fun and enjoy, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. All right. I thought that was better than me reading it. And he's cuter than Graham. I'm excited by the items in here. All right, so he said that I actually had saved these. Okay, these are really pretty. Hang on. So these are Town and Reese earrings. Let me show you. And y'all, I am a dangle girl. Oh yeah, this will be lovely. They look like little gold feathers. I think that that is very pretty. So I like silver jewelry, I love gold jewelry, and I love my earrings to dangle. So let's see what else we have in here. This guy looks like it must be a dress. This is a Kaylee dress. It says it's made in Guatemala. Kaylee is definitely a Stitch Fix brand. Kaylee is one that every once in a while, I have had the note say that it's Gilly and like describe the same thing, and it's Kaylee. And so I really honestly think that Gilly and Kaylee are the same, but it's privately branded for Stitch Fix. I don't know that for certain, but it is my theory. This has a sweet little blue and white print. I really love light blue and white. I don't know how it always looks on me, but some of them are just gorgeous. Let me show this print to you. So it is just a little blue and white flower. The front of it is like a surplice. The fascinating thing about this is that it does not have like the wrap part of the faux wrap. So it does look like it comes up here, right? Like, so it's got a little bit of layering, but it comes kind of midway. There's like this ruffle in the front, but it doesn't have any type of wrap. And normally, I'd say about 50% of the time I take them off anyway because they are a nuisance when I wash things, and sometimes a nuisance when I wear them. Sometimes clothes I think need them, sometimes they don't, but this one doesn't have it, so there's nothing to debate. And I'm imagining that this is just polyester. Yeah, it's 95% polyester, 5% spandex. So this is a top. It's by Beacon Apparel. I really love the black and white polka dots. I think that these balloony sleeves are so cute. Okay, so I have not seen this one at all. It is a V-neck, and then it looks like it's got lines that cut just like right underneath the bust. This is a 3X, which is just what I would want. I'm interested to see how that is on. I mean, it feels just like that dress, so I'm betting that we are a polyester. Yeah, okay, this is 100% polyester. So it's just like that one minus the 5% spandex. And this, oh goodness. Okay, this is a Daniel Rainn. It's like, I just know it from the detailing. Okay, so it has a Swiss dot on top, or clip dot. I've always called this teeny tiny a Swiss dot. Let me show you. I just want you to see these details and appreciate them. So this is a Swiss dot fabric, and then it's pleated here. And then there's so many beautiful little pieces. Look, I mean, Daniel Rainn is the man who brings the details. He always does. I have one Daniel Rainn top that's in a clip dot. It was pretty pricey. I'm imagining that this one too, but it does feel much higher quality than like the Kaylee. And so I'm imagining this is quite a bit more expensive, but I also imagine that it's gonna look better on. We'll see. And then they said Liverpool jeans. I love Liverpool. And then I also love Democracy, and I love Cut from the Cloth. So I've got 3 favorites that I've gotten from these boxes. These guys are just a slide on. So there's no buttoning, and they look like they're a cuffed leg. I think that that'll be interesting. They call them Eco by Liverpool. These are a 22W, and this is the Chloe Crop Slim. So we'll have to see. I have really thick ankles, and so I don't always love the way that crop things, especially or slim fitted pants, feel on me. All right, I think that we've got to try these these on. Okay, I wanted to grab that beacon, but I can't put, oh, sorry, Lulu. Hang on, I need to lower that a little bit. Okay, I wanted to grab that sweater, but I can't put my hands on it at the moment. It is really cute. It's scalloped. It just comes kind of almost right underneath my bust. I really like the top, and I don't know what I think about the bottoms, like enough to where I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get them. I feel them on my whole leg, and I normally like to not feel things, especially around my calves, and it makes me feel like it's not quite as attractive on. I don't know. They fit fine. There's plenty of space. It's a super elasticy waistband. I don't love them, and if I do not love them and they don't make me feel beautiful, then they are not staying here. That's what I have to say about that. Now on that note, I don't love the material of this one, but I think that I love the way it looks. Look at these sleeves. They are so fun and so balloony. I mean, the way that they're sewn is that the lining is shorter than the shell, and so it makes that just look so flouncy and adorable. What I am a little bit on the fence about is that this line that I feel like it's supposed to go below my bust, I'm coming closer to you, it goes right in the center of it. And I don't know really what I think about that, but it is adorable. And if it's the right price, it might be staying here. So when it comes to this style of dress, I think it really comes down to the print and the color. And I don't think that this one really does it for me. I love a good floral print, but there are so many different kinds. There's large florals and teeny florals, and I can definitely appreciate both of those, but this one just doesn't feel me. I feel like it's a little bit too plain for work, and it's not something that I would grab toward in my closet. It does have some nice features. I like where it sits. I like the surplus neckline, and that it's cut high enough to where I don't even know that I'd have to worry about putting a stitch in it. And then the sleeves are nice. They cover the very top part of my arms, but I just don't like the way that it looks on. And that's all there is to it. Okay, this is 93% rayon, 7% spandex, and I 100% love it. Daniel Rainn just does something different with his clothes that, I don't know, just really feels different. Like they just feel right on my body. So I actually put this on like right here in the kitchen, and I was like, oh yeah, this feels super, super nice. And then I went in the bathroom, I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this one is almost certainly staying here. The fabric is not like the softest in the world. Like on my softness scale of dreamy buttery soft to like plain Hanes tea, it's just kind of right in the middle. It feels nice. It feels like it's of quality, but it's not something that I'm just dying to put my hands on. And then the top, I think that that's where the details are. That's where Daniel Rainn always is. I love the pleating. It's got this drawstring I've left open. I'm about to tie it. Honestly, I like the way that it looks either way. And then it has these little fold over sleeves that are very sweet. They're like tulip petals. Overall, this one is my favorite in the box. And yeah, I really like it. And then let me show you these earrings. They are a little bit heavier than I'm used to. Like honestly, I get the knock-a-mole a lot in Stitch Fix, and those are super, super light. These are kind of halfway between those and like the old Kendra Scotts, if you know what I'm talking about, that had the actual stone in them, that by the end of the day, your earlobe is just throbbing. And you could put that lobe wonder on the back that kept your earlobe from, I don't know, tearing or something. So they're heavy. I do feel them. If the price is right, they'll stay because I do love me some dangles, but I wouldn't be sad to see them go, which might mean that they should not stay. But we're gonna work out the Stitch Fix math and see what we come to. Okay, so personally, I think that Doug did an excellent job styling me. All of these are definitely in the category of things that I like, and so I'm giving that to him as a win, but I don't love all of the pieces. I'm incredibly particular about jeans. In all honesty, I don't think I found the perfect jean. As far as crops go, I've loved some that were cut from the cloth and they have a wider leg. They're a little short and they're just straight cut. I've gotten some of those from Wantable, and they've proven to be some that are my favorites. And then I've gotten some full length from Democracy. I had received some either from Wantable or Stitch Fix, and then also I'd gotten an 18 from TJ Maxx, and that was a steal. So I've loved those. And then Liverpool, I've gotten some jackets. I don't have any jeans from Liverpool. These just really didn't do it for me. And these are the most expensive item in the box at $88, and they're going to be going back. The next most expensive item is the dress. It's $78, and I think it's definitely going to stay here. Conveniently, I have a $75 credit, and that is because one of you amazing people signed up under me. Thank you so much. And then the $50, which is not I mean, it's not like it's free, but I did pay it in for the style pass, so I'm getting that money back essentially. I also was not crazy wild about this Kaylee. This is $59. I think that's too much for this dress. It just didn't do anything for me. It may be perfect for someone else. Other people might think that it looked great on too, but I did not. And in all honesty, what matters is how you feel in something. You want items that are just going to make you feel beautiful, like right now, not whenever I smooth out my side roll or when I lose 10 pounds. I want us to feel just beautiful in clothes right now. And life is so nuanced. Like we can want to change something, but still love ourselves and still want to be absolutely beautiful where we are right here on whatever part of a journey we're on. And then finally, this black and white top was probably my second favorite piece. I just thought that it was really cool. I don't love the fabric, and that's what's holding me back. I wish that this was a more satiny style fabric, or if it was, I don't know, but it's that polyester style that just kind of irritates me just a little bit, but I love the sleeves. And this guy is actually $45, which is not bad. And then my earrings are $29. They're the Town and Reese. So if I purchase just my dress, that's $78. If I purchased just my dress and the black and white shirt, it's $123. If I purchase just my dress and the earrings, it's $109. And if I purchased all three, it would be $152. Honestly, I think I'm going with just the dress. The earrings are very nice, and I really want to love this so much, but I don't think that I'm quite there. And I would be breaking my rules if I did it. I'd be breaking my rules if I kept it, right? We can't do that. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you're looking at getting Stitch Fix, you're welcome to use my code in the bottom, or you're welcome to use any of my subscribers' codes. If you guys subscribe to Stitch Fix, you're welcome to put yours below. I love building this community, and you guys are absolutely welcome to use their codes. If you like this video, please consider liking it. Commenting absolutely helps, like drive my channel up in the algorithm, and I absolutely love it when people subscribe. Like nothing makes my heart happier than whenever I see the number go higher. So if you subscribe, that'd be awesome. I don't really know that it means a whole lot other than that, but it means something to me. So thank you guys so much for all of your support. I couldn't do any of this without you. I'm trying to occasionally do more than one video a week, and the only way that I can do that is if I have like one of my regular brand videos, which take a lot more research and time and energy, and then add one of these, like a wantable or a Stitch Fix, because these guys come in and they're just like beautifully kind of done for me. I don't have any prep work because I don't know what's coming in. It's just like a surprise. And so I really do love that. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.